Respect the queen. Shaquan Ivory, darling. Ooh. When I tell y'all that Married to Medicine came back with a vengeance. Ooh. Do you need to see the receipts, baby? Mariah is back in the building. Yes, she is. Mariah Huck is back in the building. I'm so happy she's back, to be honest. You know, me personally, I don't think that Mariah got any more mess and foolishness with her than any of these other ladies, to be honest. Am I being honest? Let's be honest today. I'm so glad that Married to Medicine is back, y'all. Seriously. Everything. I love Married to Medicine. And hopefully they keep it on Sundays nights and don't move it to Fridays and try that old BS again. Please, Bravo, keep the show on Sunday nights. Okay? So that we can be in order. Like, you know, it's an Atlanta-based show. Let's keep it on Sunday nights. It doesn't make sense to move this shit to Friday nights. So anyway. So, y'all know the whole thing was going on with Quad and her husband. Quad Luxford. You know, the whole thing that stemmed off from what happened last season at the reunion. We found out that Toya's man, not Toya's man, Quad's man, had, you know, got with some girl and she was gonna extort him, but apparently he just went to the room with her, to the hotel room, but they ain't do nothing. They ain't even hunch. They ain't even touch each other. They just went in there to play Monopoly. So the girl had went on ahead and said, she came out with a article and said that, yeah, we did that thing. You know, I'm not a groupie. He gave me head. I gave him head. He tickled it. I tickled him back. You know, just the typical normal stuff that people do. And, you know, Quad's all distraught, upset. You know, this show is definitely taking the Jackie approach, like last season when Curtis cheated. So yes, child. Very interesting. You know, Miss Quad is on Sister Circle. Everybody's claiming that they ain't heard nothing from Miss Quad, and you know, she's distancing herself from people, and you know, she is saying that, oh, I'm going to work with my real friends, and I was kind of just being extra, you know, petty. But on one hand, I understand what Quad is feeling. She's embarrassed. She's hurt. And she know how these ladies are because she's like them. And she know how judgmental they will be on her situation because of how judgmental she and many of the other ones was on Jackie's situation. So I do get it. But I'm saying, Quad, you know they're going to give you back a little bit what you gave them, right? I mean, that's only fair, correct? If we sit here talking about everybody else's terrible marriages, we going to get to talk about yours too, sis. Janet told us that's the way love goes. So I don't know. So yeah, so it started off with Miss Quad. You know, she's in the bed and she's getting up for work. They barely even talk to each other. She moved into the guest bedroom. While Dr. G, he still stays in the main bedroom. They're just super distant. It's like strangers in the same house together. It's crazy. She says that, you know, she's happy to go to work. You know, it's an escape from her reality, and I'm sure that it is. But unfortunately, you got to deal with it eventually. She, you know, is looking in the mirror. She's giving herself motivation. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are powerful. Very similar to Regina Hall's character on Girls Trip. Y'all saw that movie. You know, Miss Go Getter, Miss, books, inspiring other people, and Miss I'm perfect, Miss I got the perfect relationship, Miss I got everything going on, got to going on. But in reality, it's tied and through. It's all a front, faking for a TV situation. That's kind of what it's giving me. But anyway, moving on from that, we have Toya and Eugene. Eugene done lost about 45 pounds. Shouts out to Eugene, child. I'm about to hit Eugene up and find out how he did it, because I'm in the process of losing weight now. But I'm doing well. I'm doing my thing. I was, at one point, I was like, how much was I? At one point, I was like 316. And I got on the scale today, and I'm 287. Come through. And I ain't even worked out, to be honest with y'all. I ain't even went to the gym. But I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of walking at work, up and down the steps, up and down, up and down. So yeah, that's probably why, I'm slimming on down, and let me not move my head too fast, as the wig will come off. I'm be able to fit into them little dresses sooner or later. But yeah, so shouts out to Eugene. All the big boys and big girls all around the world. Yes. Be your kind of beautiful. If you want to stay big and sexy, stay big and sexy. If you want to slender down and get a small waist and a small back, then get a small waist and a small back. Just do you. Be your own kind of beautiful, Real hair, fake hair, whatever. Just do what you do, but do it safely. Be smart. And don't do anything because of other people. Do it because you really, really want to do it. You really, really cannot live without it unless you do it. That's when you do some shit, I'm going to be a motivational speaker one day. I don't know if I can cuss. But, we're going to try to work on that. One day at a time. So anyway. So they're working out. She takes Eugene to this place where, it's mainly women. They're jumping up and down on this trampoline and working out at the same time, working their legs, hopping all the way up to the ceiling. Eugene was just like, what is this shit here? And I said the same thing. I was like, Toy, why the hell you take this man to this? Then she sat down and started talking about Quad. She was just like, yeah, Miss Quad don't talk to nobody. Miss Quad said we all tired and through. Miss Quad ain't got time for none of us. And, she says that we're not her real friends and all this other kind of stuff. And so Eugene was just like, child, she'll be alright. It's Miss Quad, child. Apparently Miss Quad been acting funny. Miss Quad I like Miss Quad a lot. She's my favorite. But she strikes me as the kind of person that, how am I going to say this? Once she get on the up and up, she's kind of like deuces to everybody else who was in her past life. At least that's what it seems like to me. I could be wrong. But yeah, she seems like when she get a little bit of her own, she kind of thinks she start to think she's better than people. Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I do get that vibe from Miss Quad. I love her though. I do. And I'm proud of her, really. So what else happened? Contessa. These wigs, honey. I know that you stopped working, at least full time, and now you're working a little part time gig, and y'all had to cut back a little bit, but you don't cut back on your hair, Contessa. If the wig or whatever it is, if it's synthetic as hell, make it look real. Make it look real. Okay? Contessa. Ooh. Contessa. You don't know you on TV? You wearing these wigs out the pack? Just as shiny and plastic and new? shiny and new. Contessa, I don't know. Help her out. Help her out, y'all. Help her out. She's a beautiful woman, smart woman, good skin, good teeth, beautiful, tall. I think Contessa is very pretty. Like, y'all help her out. These ladies that have been, these medicine ladies, y'all all work hard and y'all ain't got time for certain little stuff like that. But you on TV now, sis. You got to throw them wigs, them jail wigs away. Oh no. But anyway, her and her husband are talking. Apparently, also in the article, Quad's husband's mistress said that he has the penis the size of a thumb or something. So I'm just like, oh Lord, just all kinds of foolishness. One would think this is just for TV, but Miss Quad said this is real, so we're gonna go with it. Y'all know how these shows go. So anyway, I do think they're actually getting a divorce, though. I do think that's true. But we saw this coming. Like Simone said later on in the episode, we saw this coming. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but we saw it coming. The whole thing, and they don't want to admit this, but the whole thing with Jackie and Curtis, we saw that coming too. That man been asking her for quality time. Not saying it's right for him to go out and cheat, because it's not. That's a weak ass move. But we all saw it coming from both parties. I don't quite understand. A lot of men can't handle when the woman is the boss. Let's talk in this comment section. So anyway, so they handled that, and Contessa, she's working part-time. The nanny ain't there no more. Donnell Jones' mama, I liked her. She was perfect. What else is going on? Mariah, she's a full-time cast member again. I believe I said that. Cecil and Simone, they still working on the thing. Cecil come with flowers and stuff. And, they're still separated, but they're working on their marriage. I don't know how you're separated, but you're working on your marriage. But okay. They're still staying in separate houses, I believe. So what are you working on? There's still distance there. I mean, you still doing what you want to do, and he's still doing what he want to do. Whatever. So, he came in with some flowers, and, they started to talk. They had a cute little exchange. He left. Simone called this lady on the phone, this life coach, sex therapist, whatever she is. And Jackie, she actually talked to a life coach earlier in the episode, like Ayanla, life coach. And Simone is talking to the lady, and she wants to learn how to get her sexy back, because she's not really a sexual person, and she wants to get into her sexy. And then the lady suggests that you just make it a group thing and invite all the ladies. Meanwhile, we pooch on over to Heavenly. Heavenly's talking to Damon. The little girls growing up look just like Heavenly. Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. So they're talking and having their moments. And Dr. Heavenly asks her man, Damon, if she was mean, and he says that sometimes your words can hurt. I don't think you're mean, but your words do hurt. He never want to hurt Heavenly's feelings. You can tell when he talks to her. Heavenly need to hear the truth, child. I think that Heavenly is funny as hell. She have a whole lot of moments where I'm falling out on the floor. I love her personality, but sometimes she's very toxic and mean and messy, and just sit back and act like she ain't did shit when she created the whole atmosphere of foolishness. So that's the only thing that bothers me for the most part about Heavenly. She talk a lot of shit. She really, really does. A lot of times it's funny, so we let it slide, which is not right, but hell, it's funny. So he was just like, look, you just need to work on yourself, get a better relationship with God, and just try to do better. Like, it's ridiculous how you be sitting up here acting. She was just like, okay, daddy. Mariah, she's over there talking with with her man Aiden, and this is the first time she's seen Heavenly since the reunion, they say. And how everything happened between them. So we're just gonna see how everything transpires, darling. Is there anything else that happened in the episode? No. So the best part of this episode was the ending. Simone had the sex toy party. Everybody came in there. Heavily talking about Simone, they gonna know what to do with this. I hollered. Child, but the showstopper, of course, was Mariah. Mariah came dressed as a cat to the sex toy party with these boots, thigh-high boots up to the legs. Child, I was like, come through, Mariah. Each one of them, they started to talk about Quad and the whole situation with Quad. Mariah was just like, look, sis, Quad, me knowing Quad the longest, she's guarded and she's protecting herself. She's never been in this kind of situation before. If she have, it's on a different magnitude because we're on TV. And y'all just gonna have to love her when she's ready to love her, and it's as simple as that. Simone was just like, well, how can we love her if she is so distant from us? Simone looks amazing. Simone looks really great in her confessional. She looks really good. And so do Toya. But, Toya always looks good for the most part in her confessionals. Toya looks good. Simone looks great. Who else looked good? I was going to say. Oh my God. Who all on the show? Was it Mariah? No, Mariah looks really good, but Simone's hair in her confessionals is everything is perfect. It's perfect. So yeah, they're doing Contessa confessionals, them wigs. I'm gonna leave Contessa alone. So anyway, they're sitting around talking about that, shirtless men, handing them drinks and all that kind of stuff. So out of nowhere, Heavenly, she gets up and say that, she's on her spiritual journey and she's working on herself. Trying to become a better person. And she wants to start off with Mariah. Now, y'all know last season, at the reunion, Heavenly messed up Mariah's photo by drawing on it. Mariah was all upset, acting a fool. I was just like, oh, Lord, Mariah, child, calm down. I get it. It is disrespectful and childish and wrong. But to sit there and cry about it and all that kind of stuff, I think I would have been mad, but I wouldn't have. I don't know. But okay. So, Heavenly, she decided to print out another picture of Mariah and hand it to her. And she ended up giving Mariah a photo when they went on a trip. This is when Mariah was just a part-time cast member. And she had gained a little weight, and I believe her leg was messed up. Y'all remember when Mariah's, it was her leg or foot are messed up. She had the cast on for a long time. And so, Mariah, she looked at that photo, that picture. She was just like, I will not. She was just like, I was 25 pounds heavier than what I am now. And on top of that, I had a broken foot. So I would not. I would not give you that, Heavenly. Heavenly was just like, but it was a kind gesture. Heavenly, you're so shady, sis. And my mom was sitting back watching it. She was just like, well, she's being nice. She messed up her photo. Her poster, she handed it back to her. I was like, no, Mom, you're not getting it. You could have picked any photo. That was a professional, beautiful photo of Mariah. There's all kind of photos online. Great pictures of Mariah online. Or at least better pictures than what you chose. It's not a bad picture in terms of it being a bad picture. They were at vacation, I thought it was a cute picture. Easy breezy, beautiful colors, etc. But it's missing the whole point. She did that to be shady. She chose, and then Mariah had on no makeup. So she purposely chose a less flattering photo of Mariah on purpose. So I had to explain that whole thing to my mama. It was my mom's birthday today. Yesterday now. September 2nd. She turned 66 years old, darlings. Guys. My birthday will be September 28th. So get into that. The end of the month, darling. Libras, darling. Libras. I'll be 29 years old, darling. Yes. Still looking 13. But whatever. So, yeah, Mariah got up and, she was just like, child, forget you. And Heavenly was just like, I love your new teeth, because Mariah looked like she got her teeth done. And Mariah was just like, thank you so much. You should get yours and your husband's fixed. So Heavenly was just like, child, you need to get your husband fixed with his little PP. And then before Mariah went out the door, she said that I can tell you a lot of people that done slept with Damon. The crowd got quiet. I can tell you a lot of people that Heavenly, what is she talking about? Mariah, do you want to see the receipts, baby? Do you want that walk? I like to die. And I'm just like, oh, me personally, I think all these doctors cheat. All these men folk cheat, to be honest with you. Working them long ass hours. You think they got time in dealing with deaths and all this kind of stuff? You think they got time to want to hump you? Child, you ain't doing it but sitting at home waiting till they come home so you can hop on top of them. Child. Them little cute little nurses, and stuff that be pooching on up. Be taking them in the bathroom, child. They little off breaks, child. Come in here, let me talk to you for a second. You never know, child. I'm not saying Damon cheated on Heavenly. We don't know that, obviously. It's all alleged. But I'm just saying I wouldn't put it past him. He's no saint. I don't think he is. That nice shit, them be the ones every time. So, child, we're gonna pray about it. And forget Mariah. And you know what? And everybody can kick it and kiss my ass on your fake, phony ass spiritual journey. I was like, yes, Mariah. Oh gosh, this show. There's some characters on here, child. Characters, darling. And Mariah's probably the biggest queen of them all. I tell you, it's gonna be a juicy season, it looks like. But Quad and Mariah still ain't made up. That old ass beef since 2001, child. Let it go, y'all. Y'all both done been through stuff. Y'all both done, y'all both done been through stuff. It done been years. Y'all both done had different experiences. Y'all done been friends one day, then y'all not been friends for the longest. And, come on. If y'all can forgive your husbands, you can forgive each other. It ain't that deep. Child. It ain't like y'all sleeping together. Chill out. So anyway, Married to Medicine, y'all, is back. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Married to Medicine. We're back.